If you are a UK pensioner, there is a very good chance that you are paying for things this week that you have been legally exempt from for years, not by a small amount, not by a few pounds here and there, in some cases by hundreds of pounds every single year, money that is leaving your bank account, going to companies and government bodies and local authorities that should never have been taken in the first place. This is not a scam or financial speculation. These are real, official, government-backed exemptions and discounts that have existed for years, sometimes decades, and that millions of British pensioners are not claiming, either because nobody told them, or because the system was deliberately designed to make claiming difficult, or because they simply did not know that what they had been doing for 30 years could now be done for free. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 7 bills that the average UK pensioner can stop paying right now. Some of these you may already know about. Some of them I guarantee you do not. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to do to claim back what is yours. Let us begin. Bill number 1, NHS prescription charges. In England, the current NHS prescription charge is £9.90 per item. For a pensioner managing multiple long-term conditions, high blood pressure, statins, diabetes medication, joint pain relief, that can mean 5 or 6 prescription items every single month, 40, 50, 60 pounds a month being handed over at the pharmacy counter. If you are age 60 or over and you live in England, you do not have to pay any of it. Not a penny. Free NHS prescriptions have been a statutory entitlement for everyone age 60 and above since 1995 for men and 1974 for women. The rules have not been quietly changed. They have not been silently tightened. They still apply today, but here is the catch. The pharmacy will not refuse to charge you. The system will not automatically recognize your age. You have to tick a box on the back of the prescription form, box F, if you are 60 or over, to declare your exemption. If you do not tick it, you pay. And every year, hundreds of thousands of pensioners pay for prescriptions they were entitled to receive for free simply because they did not realize the box existed. In Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, prescriptions are free for everyone regardless of age. But in England, the system is designed to charge you unless you actively claim your exemption. If you have been paying prescription charges since your 60th birthday, that is potentially years of money you will not get back. But starting from today, you do not have to pay another penny. Bill number 2, NHS sight tests. A routine eye test at a high street optician currently costs around 25 to 30 pounds. Most pensioners have their eyes tested every 2 years, sometimes more often. Over a decade, that adds up to 150 pounds, 200 pounds, sometimes more. If you are age 60 or over and live in the UK, you are entitled to a free NHS sight test. Not a discount, not a partial refund, a full, free eye examination, including the digital retinal photography that many opticians charge extra for. The opticians know this. They will not always tell you. They will ask if you would like the additional pictures, the additional checks, the additional tests, and you will agree because you have always agreed. Many of these add-ons are themselves NHS covered for people over 60. Always ask, before any test begins, whether what you are about to receive is the standard NHS examination or an upgrade you will be charged for separately. If you have macular degeneration or glaucoma in the family, you may even be entitled to additional NHS-funded eye examinations. Most pensioners never ask. Bill number 3, the television license. The standard TV license in the UK currently costs £174.50 per year, soon to rise further. Over a decade, that is the best part of £2,000. If you are aged 75 or over and you receive pension credit, either guarantee credit or savings credit, you are entitled to a completely free TV license. Not a discount, not a reduction. Free. The trick is in the wording. You must be in receipt of pension credit. Just being over 75 is not enough on its own. That universal exemption was scrapped in 2020. But here is the link many people miss. Around 760,000 pensioners in the UK are eligible for pension credit and not claiming it. Each of those households, if they are over 75, is also losing the free TV license on top of the pension credit itself. If you are 75 or over, the first thing to do is check whether you qualify for pension credit. You can do that on the gov.uk pension credit calculator in about 5 minutes. If you qualify, you can then immediately apply for the free TV license. The savings start to stack up the moment your claim is processed. Bill number 4, your council tax single person discount. This is one of the most underclaimed concessions in the entire British tax system. If you live alone, you are entitled to a 25% reduction on your council tax bill. 25%. On a typical Band D property in England with a council tax bill of around £2,200 a year, that is over £550 saved annually. The reason this is so underclaimed among pensioners is heartbreakingly simple. When a spouse dies, the council tax bill does not automatically adjust. The local authority does not know that you are suddenly the only adult in the property unless you tell them. And in the months and years following a bereavement, almost nobody is thinking about contacting the local council to update their council tax status. Hundreds of thousands of widows and widowers across this country are paying full council tax bills they should be paying at 75%. The single person discount can be applied retrospectively in some cases, though councils vary in how generously they backdate it. If you live alone, for any reason, and you are not receiving the single person discount, contact your local council this week. Bill number 5, council tax, severe mental impairment exemption. This is the discount that virtually nobody knows about, and it is one of the most valuable. If someone in your household, whether that is you, your spouse, or another relative living with you, has been medically diagnosed with a condition that causes severe mental impairment, they can be officially disregarded for council tax purposes. Dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's at advanced stages, severe learning disabilities, following a stroke. In practical terms, if a married couple lives together and one partner has been diagnosed with dementia, the partner with dementia becomes invisible for council tax purposes. The remaining partner then qualifies for the single person discount of 25%. And if the person with the diagnosis lives alone, the property may be exempt from council tax entirely. The conditions are that the person must have a medical certificate from a doctor confirming the impairment, and they must be entitled to certain qualifying benefits, most commonly attendance allowance or the daily living component of personal independence payment. Families across this country are paying full council tax bills while caring for a relative with severe dementia, when the law clearly says they should be paying significantly less or nothing at all. If this applies to you or someone in your family, contact your local council and ask for the severe mental impairment form. You can claim retrospectively from the date of diagnosis. Bill number 6, NHS dental treatment. NHS dental charges in England currently start at over £26 for a basic checkup, rise to over £70 for a filling or extraction, and exceed £300 for crowns, bridges, and dentures. For pensioners managing the realities of aging teeth and gums, these costs add up fast. If you receive Pension Credit Guarantee credit, you are entitled to free NHS dental treatment, completely free, not a discount. The full course of treatment covered. You can also receive help through the NHS Low Income Scheme if your savings are below the threshold, even if you do not qualify for full pension credit. The form to apply is called HC1. It is available from your dentist, your local GP surgery, or directly from the NHS Business Services Authority. The combination of unclaimed pension credit and unclaimed dental exemptions means that hundreds of thousands of older British people are paying for dental work that the NHS would cover. Every checkup, every filling, every set of dentures. Bill number 7, public transport, bus fares, and reduced rail fares. If you are at state pension age and you live in England, you are entitled to a free local bus pass. In London, the age threshold is lower. You can get a 60+ Oyster card from the age of 60, giving you free travel across the entire Transport for London network. In Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, the rules vary but are generally more generous than England. The savings are enormous. A single bus journey in most English cities now costs between £2 and £3. For a pensioner making 4 or 5 short journeys a week, to the supermarket, to the GP, to visit family, that is easily £15 a week or £780 a year, all of which you do not have to pay. But the train savings are often missed too. Anyone aged 60 or over can buy a senior rail card for £35 a year, which then gives a 1/3 discount on most rail fares across the country. For pensioners who travel by train even occasionally to visit children or grandchildren, this pays for itself in the first journey. There is also a 3-year senior rail card available at substantial savings if you know you will use it. Even more importantly, If you receive certain benefits, including pension credit, you may be entitled to additional travel concessions specific to your local authority. Free taxi vouchers in some boroughs, free community transport schemes, discounted ferry services. These are administered locally and you have to ask. Let me also mention quickly the bonus exemptions that did not quite make the top 7 but absolutely deserve attention. Free NHS hearing aids, provided through audiology services to anyone of any age with diagnosed hearing loss. Warm home discount, £150 knocked off your winter electricity bill if you receive pension credit guarantee credit, applied automatically by most major energy suppliers. Water bill social tariffs, administered by your water company, often called WaterSure, capping water bills for pensioners on pension credit and certain other benefits. The cumulative value of every exemption I have just walked through, if claimed in full, easily exceeds £2,000 a year for an eligible pensioner. For a couple where both qualify for different concessions, it can be substantially more. So today is the day, not next month, not after Christmas. Today, tick box F on your next prescription form, book your free NHS site test, check your pension credit eligibility on gov.uk. Phone your local council and ask about council tax discounts. Ask your dentist for the HC1 form. Apply for your bus pass or senior rail card. You have paid into the system your entire working life. The exemptions are not gifts, they are entitlements, and they are being held just out of reach by a system that knows perfectly well most people will not bother to claim. Be the pensioner who bothers. Be the one who claims. The money is yours. They have just been hoping you would not ask.